With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's get this thing started, baby. What you got? What you got? Get something together.
We heavy on the edge, man. Heavy on guys.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Al down to throw it. Open. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Powers through. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they're going to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Second and 10.
Gold River! Gold River!
Throwing Jones. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Powell's throw into the hands of Fant. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. First carry here for Ken Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They run again with Walker. Breaks a tackle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there. They'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Check it.
Throwing here, Howell. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st down, Howell. And his throw here's incomplete. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind,
Let's go.
it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag right across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Howell. That is caught, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too.
Why ships a cruise?
Otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A gain there of 30 big ones. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Ready!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Back to Walker on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready! Here we go now, here we go, here we go! Ready, ready!
Not wasted time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Okay, here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half.
Adriana Lima.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it
North salad.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
Half 18.
That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Half 18.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it to Williams. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Go!
Al throwing on 1st down here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So really a nightmare of a first half for him, Charles. His 2nd lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet,
Brandon,
and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not
Ladybug,
often you see guys on the
ladybug.
perimeter lose the ball like that.
Short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Half jumbo. Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw incomplete.
Half 88.
Second and 10.
Hey, alert.
Off the play fake, Jones. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. What you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they get
touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
60 minutes. Play the whole game. Oh, let's do it now. Come on. Let's turn the ball over, baby. Let's turn the ball over. Let's hit it. Get it, baby.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Why shift the crew?
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Hey, let's punch it in. Let's punch it in.
Just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 38-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground?
Let's go.
That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throw out wide to Walker, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Hurry!
Hey!
Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Cadence, lock in the
Jets
cadence, lock in
offense
the
coming
cadence.
up now to start their next drive.
Gold Cyclone!
And Charles, it
Gold
feels
Cyclone!
like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Goldfish!
Straight ahead is home. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right.
Hey, why shift,
that
man?
defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go!
Again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Second and 5.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Howell. And complete to Smith and Jigba. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 350-pounders into line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
And Howell will throw it. That completes it again to Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy and try and use size? You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's going to cut him. Is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Go!
Again, Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. And run, Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up
Okay,
two
here we go.
scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Chip!
Here's Hall again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a
Okay,
little
here we go.
tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey! Out the go!
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a
Gold
tough
gutter!
3rd
Gold
and
gutter!
9.
Gold gutter! Gold gutter! Out the go!
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man here is Conklin. And he will not get what he needed as
Hey, let's
he
go
stopped
get
short
one.
of
Let's
the
go
first
get
down
one.
at around the 22.
Biggie,
And
biggie,
Audible
biggie,
here to
biggie!
get a new look.
Cockroach,
How about
cockroach,
this? They'll
cockroach!
change it at the
Out
line.
the go!
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This take it in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground. Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Ball again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
Half 18,
they did
half
pick up
18.
the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen for Hall. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jerome Baker. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ready?
So from inside the 20, here's
Rocco
1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
And Walker once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Okay,
you have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Check go.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Half 18, half 18.
Taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Let's go. Go North Salad.
Now they
go
got to
North
get to the
Salad.
line quickly. Jones now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Woolen will return it. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've always stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready, break.
Now 2nd and 5.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Hut.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.